Well, with me today is Stephanie Pizzola, and Stephanie is a family consultant from the Caregiver Resource Center, and they work closely with our social service department. So I'd like to welcome you.
Thank you very much.
And you're going to be talking about some caregiving classes that are coming up. In fact, several times this month, and then May and September. The one that's coming up, the most recent, is going to be the 12th. February, also the 19th and the 26th. And tell us about the mission of these classes and who are they for?
These classes are for family caregivers, people that are taking care of a loved one. And it could actually be a friend, a neighbor, or a family member. And that can be very stressful and can have health consequences, emotional consequences. And so in the Journey of Caregiving classes, we try to teach coping mechanisms. We also address a lot of things like triggers. We really want people to find out a little bit more about themselves so that they can take better care of themselves and ultimately take better care of their loved one.
You bring up a very good point about taking better care of yourself, because if you're not in good shape, there's no way you're going to help someone else.
Exactly, yes. And there's been a lot of research that's been proven that caregivers, if they don't take care of themselves, their health will deteriorate, and then they will get sick and potentially die before their loved one dies. And then you're defeating the whole purpose of what you're trying to accomplish. So.
Right. We, in fact, knew somebody like that used to work here many, many years ago and would be on our show regularly, in the exact same, and that's what happened to her.
It's very
pretty sad. So this class, you're going to talk about coping mechanisms.
That are unique to the individual.
Okay.
Let's say me going down to the beach and walking, that's wonderful for me. Maybe that doesn't work for you. Maybe going skiing is really what relaxes you. And right now, these beautiful mountains right in the background, you know, that's kind of a wonderful thing to consider doing. Taking a walk just for 15 minutes or even 5 minutes to get out, get a change of scenery can be a nice way to just bring your stress level down, give you a change of scenery so that you can start to breathe deeply. A lot of caregivers will find that they're holding their breath often. They don't even realize it.
Wow.
Because they're so stressed.
Yeah. I would think that one of the hardest things is that just calming down and being able to have time to yourself. If you're the caregiver and you know you're relatively in good shape, you're younger, and yet you know you were used to going out and doing things, and now some of that has been taken away from you. That alone just can be absolutely devastating.
Yeah, we want you to try to maintain your own balance. And even with caregivers that are caring for loved ones 24/7, I encourage them to go into sometimes the room of rest, the restroom, because everybody needs to go to the bathroom once in a while. And even if you're caring for someone with dementia, they can understand you have to go to the bathroom. And do some deep breathing exercises. Take 3 minutes. Do 1 minute of deep breathing, 1 minute of positive affirmation, and 1 minute of just light stretching. Doesn't have to be anything strenuous, but just move about a little bit so that you're very aware of your body needing to be stretched a little bit.
Okay. Now, what about the folks, you get to the point where just like, I can't handle this anymore?
And we do provide counseling. We also have support groups all over the Orange County, as our partners do as well. And then we offer these Journey of Caregiving classes. We also do a home assessment that lasts about 45 minutes to an hour for a family caregiver. We'll come out, a family consultant such as myself, and we will have an assessment that is basically determining stress and burden for the person that is caring for their loved one. Then we develop a self-care plan for you.
All right. Now, how do you work with our social service department? By coming in and giving these classes?
Yes. Usually quarterly, sometimes just 3 times a year, and also we offer the support groups too.
Okay, because I know they have their ongoing support groups, so you work with them on that as well.
And referrals, if they refer someone to us, and they try to promote our services as well. This is our brochure. And this is around
Okay.
Laguna Woods as well.
And again, I want to tell folks that if you are interested in this, the first one coming up is February 12th. And are these classes, you can come to one, you can come to all of them? Does it matter?
I recommended that you come to all three because it builds on each other.
Okay, so three like this month, then in May, then in September.
No, actually the 12th, 19th, and 26th is one series, and then we'll have another series.
Okay.
So they're the same class, but we teach them for 3 weeks.
Okay.
And it's class 1, class 2, and class 3 in that series.
All right. So if you folks want to go to this, please register by phone 714-446-5030 or at caregiveroc.org. Yes. If you forget all that, that's fine. Call our social services department and they'll give you those contacts.
Great. Thank you.
All right, Stephanie, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you.
And great program that you folks put on.
Thank
Glad
you very much.
you're with our departments here. We'll be right back.